Okay, so you want to hear about the royals and the latest drama? Buckle up because this is a wild one and it all revolves around Princess Charlotte, William and Kate's daughter. This isn't just your typical palace gossip. This is about the future of the monarchy and it's getting seriously messy. For years, everyone's been focused on William and Harry, the heirs and the spares, but things are shifting. King Charles, well, he's not doing great, battling cancer and all. And Kate? She's fighting her own cancer battle, which is just heartbreaking. It's really taken a toll on her, and she's had to step back from royal duties to focus on getting better. So the spotlight's landed on someone unexpected, Princess Charlotte. Now, Charlotte's always been adorable, but lately she's been giving off major Diana vibes. I mean, the kid's got the same bright blue eyes, the same gentle nature, and people are noticing. And Camilla, let's just say she's not thrilled. See, Camilla's been working overtime to cement her position as queen. She's spent years trying to shake off the other woman label and prove she's a dependable, worthy successor to Diana. But Charlotte's innocent gestures, like a simple card she made for Diana, calling her the light that guides me forward, have just blown up in Camilla's face. That card went viral and everyone went nuts saying Charlotte is Diana reborn. Newspapers ran headlines about her carrying Diana's torch of compassion. It's like everything Camilla's been trying to bury for decades just resurfaced overnight thanks to a 10-year-old. Can you imagine how infuriating that must be? Camilla's always had a complicated history. Remember all the stuff that came out in the 90 seconds, tampon gate? It's like she just can't catch a break. So Camilla does what she does best. She strikes back. She calls a private meeting with William and Kate, and apparently it was intense. She demands Charlotte issue a public apology, claiming the card disrespects her and the institution. But William, to his credit, stands his ground. He points out that Charlotte's just a little girl honoring her grandmother, that she meant no harm. Kate, even weakened by chemo, gives Camilla the kind of icy stare that could freeze hell over. A mother protecting her child, But Camilla doesn't give up. She starts a whisper campaign, using the same PR tactics she used back in the day to try and undermine Diana. We're talking fabricated tabloid stories, calculated rumors, all designed to tarnish Charlotte's image. They're saying Charlotte throws tantrums, that she's jealous of George, that she's unstable like Diana. I mean, come on, it's brutal and it's working. The public starts to turn on Charlotte, questioning her mental health, calling her a fiery princess, but not in a good way. It's heartbreaking to watch this little girl get dragged through the mud just because she reminds people of Diana. That's when things get really interesting. Princess Anne, always the quiet rebel, steps in. She's always been a bit of a badass, that one. An Olympic equestrian, over 20,000 royal engagements, and she refused titles for her own kids so they could live normal lives. She's never been afraid to do things her own way. Anne visits William and Kate at Sandringham, and she sees firsthand how much this is affecting Charlotte. She sees Charlotte wiping Kate's face with a cool cloth, telling her about Diana and how she hugged orphan. It's clear to Anne that Charlotte is a good kid, that she embodies the same compassion and gentleness that Diana had. So Anne decides to act. She brings Charlotte into a drawing room at Sandringham and tells her that she's going to pass the title of Princess Royal on to her. It's a huge deal, a symbolic gesture of support and a clear message to Camilla that she won't let her destroy Charlotte. And then she does something even more shocking. She goes to a legal firm in London and writes a will, granting Charlotte her entire personal fortune. We're talking £9 billion in estates, jewels, and financial holdings. It's unheard of. The press goes wild. Anne bets everything. Charlotte named future leader. The papers scream. And the public, they eat it up. They're calling it a modern revolution for the monarchy. But you know who's not happy? Camilla. She's holed up in Clarence's house, just seething. Apparently, she's pacing around, crushing newspapers in her hands, asking how Anne could do this to her. I mean, you can almost feel the rage radiating off her. Camilla's past is catching up with her, being Charles's mistress back in the 70 seconds, getting branded a home wrecker, that whole tampon gate scandal. It's like she's finally gotten to the top, only to have it all threatened by a 10-year-old who reminds everyone of Diana. So she does what any self-respecting Machiavellian queen would do. She calls in her advisors, the same ones who helped her survive the media firestorms back in the 90 seconds. She tells them basically that she's not going to let Charlotte eclipse her. She's going to dim that kid's glow. And how does she do that? by unleashing a PR machine to trash Charlotte's reputation. We're talking fabricated tabloid stories, rumors, carefully seeded doubts. They want to paint Charlotte as a danger, not a darling. First, they leak a story about Charlotte losing her temper with her bodyguards. Then, they whisper that she's jealous of George and wants to steal the throne. But the real low blow? They start implying that Charlotte is displaying Diana-like mental instability, bringing up Diana's struggles with bulimia and depression. It's disgusting. They even manipulate a video of Charlotte getting frustrated after being told she couldn't lead a parade, making it look like she's having a breakdown. The tabloids jump on it, calling her the fiery princess, and people start to worry. Is she unstable? Should the palace assess her mental health? It's awful. Meanwhile, Charlotte's just a kid. She's crying in her mother's arms, saying she didn't mean to be bad. Kate, bless her heart, is trying to hold it together, telling Charlotte that she's her brightest star and that they'll fight this together. And that's exactly what she does. Kate, drawing on both her motherly instincts and her future queen authority, calls her legal team. She wants them to trace the origin of these lies. She's not going to let Camilla win. She remembers what Diana went through, and she's not going to let her child suffer the same fate. But Camilla, she's loving it. She's sitting in her dimly lit study, watching the video views climb, thinking she's finally won. But she's wrong, because that's when Kate strikes back. She writes an open letter to the Guardian, thanking Anne for standing up for what's right. She says that the monarchy's true legacy lies in family and protecting each other, and she calls Charlotte the light of the future. The letter goes viral. The nation rallies behind Kate and Charlotte. People are slamming the tabloids for exploiting a young girl. It's a strategic masterstroke. Kate shields Charlotte, elevates Anne, and reframes the monarchy as a united family against deceit. And then Harry chimes in. From his home in Montecito, he posts a never-before-seen photo of William, Kate, and baby Charlotte standing in front of a portrait of Diana. The caption? Charlotte, my mother's granddaughter, carries Diana's light. Protect what matters most. Boom. The public goes wild again. Number Protect Charlotte is trending worldwide. CNN and BBC analysts are calling Harry's post a direct rebuke of Camilla, a reminder of Diana's suffering. It's a powerful moment. Harry even does an interview with Oprah, saying he watched his mother hunted by the press and cut off by family, and he won't let his niece endure the same fate. It's a clear message. Camilla, you're not going to get away with this. So now you've got this powerful trio, Kate, Anne, and Harry, all united by Diana's legacy and their devotion to Charlotte. Kate, the heart of the resistance. Anne, the steadfast shield. Harry, the truth teller from across the ocean. Camilla, on the other hand, is isolated and furious. Her PR campaign has backfired spectacularly. She's now painted as the villain, rejected by the family she fought so hard to join. And she's not giving up without a fight. On July 21st, Charlotte's 10th birthday, they pull this power move at Balmoral. Total stealth operation. Anne basically says, screw tradition, and names Charlotte the next Princess Royal. No Charles, no Camilla, just the people who actually matter. I mean, think about the optics. Charles is practically on his deathbed, Camilla's scheming is backfiring, and Anne's over there handing the torch to the next generation of royal women. It's a huge slap in the face to Camilla, a clear message that she's not in control. Charlotte's got this little tiara placed on her head, and she says she won't disappoint and that she'll protect everyone like Diana did. It's all very touching, but you know Camilla's plotting her revenge. And she doesn't disappoint. The first thing she does, cuts off funding to all of Kate and Anne's charities. Cancer initiatives, environmental causes, everything, just gone. It's petty, but that's Camilla for you. Then she starts stalking Charlotte. Hires private security to follow her, track her every move. I mean, the kid's 10 years old. What is wrong with this woman? But you know what's really sad? Camilla's all alone. She's sitting in Clarence's house, remembering all the crap she went through, being Charles's mistress, getting trashed by the media. And now she's facing another Diana, only this time, she's 10. Meanwhile, Charlotte's got Anne teaching her how to be a royal, how to ride horses, how to be strong, and she's got the memory of Diana thanks to William and Harry. She's got the public on her side too. And then they release this photo of Charlotte at Diana's statue. It's her holding the card that says, "You are the light that guides me forward." I mean, come on, it's the perfect image. It's a child facing down an empire, and it's giving everyone hope. But here's the thing, this isn't over. Camilla's still out there, plotting. The royal family is still divided. We don't know if Charlotte's gonna make it through this, but one thing's for sure, this battle between the royal women is just getting started. Camilla goes dark. No more public appearances, nothing. She's holed up in Clarence's house, probably plotting something evil. Turns out, she's cutting off the money to Kate and Anne's charities. I'm talking cancer research, environmental stuff, everything. Cold, move, even for her. And get this, she hires people to follow Charlotte. I'm not kidding. Private security to watch her at school, during playdates, everywhere. It's creepy and it shows how desperate she is. She's basically reliving her worst nightmare. All those years hiding in the shadows while Diana was the golden girl. Now she's queen, but Charlotte is stealing her thunder. But Charlotte's got backup. Anne's teaching her how to be a badass princess. William and Harry are filling her in on Diana's legacy, and the public is totally on her side. Then comes the photo at Diana's statue. Charlotte holding that card, "You are the light that guides me forward." It's perfect. It's a message that Diana's spirit lives on and that Charlotte's not afraid. But let's be real, this is a royal soap opera and it's far from over. Camilla's not going to give up without a fight. The royal family's still